guys, so today I'm going to be showing you how to draw an earth with just the brushes from the latest update. There's nothing special, you don't have to download any special brushes. You'll be able just to draw this in Procreate. So let's get started by changing the background color to black because we're drawing earth and it's in space. Then we're going to be changing will be glimmer in the luminance section, and the brush color will be white, and then we'll be drawing some stars. We just have to sprinkle them randomly, and then some low opacity, like 30% opacity in nebula, still white color. And yeah, it's just nebula there. Then click the N in that layer and just lower the opacity of that to around 40%. And then we're going to open a new layer. And we're going to go back into the glimmer brush. And we're going to sprinkle more stars so that we'll have brighter stars as well as dimmer stars. More nebula on this layer as well. And now we're going to be opening a new layer. So now we're going to change to drawing. No, we're going to do a sketch and choose HB pencil. It's good to use white and black, so just use that. Now I'm going to use the circle tool, and I'm going to draw a circle. I'm now going to start drawing the land and the snow. So I'm going to just draw like the continents kind of roughly. They don't have to be perfectly accurate. So that's I think Asia and Europe, then Australia. Like I said, none of this is accurate. And then another piece of land, like on the right. Okay, let's, now I'm gonna erase the X's there, and there we go. And now I'm gonna add, a few more touches to the right piece of land. I'm going to be drawing the Arctic and Antarctica. And now I'm going to be opening a new layer, and let's change the color to blue and for the sea. And then we're going to go into painting. Any brush will work here, and now we're just gonna change that layer and move it under the sketch. And I'm gonna draw another circle inside to make the water. And I'm gonna make sure it fits right into the sketch. So let me do a few adjustments there. Now we're gonna fill that with blue, just like that. And now we're gonna open another layer right above the blue circle. And I'm gonna change the color to green and go into drawing and press a little pie. I'm gonna do a bright green, and we just have to draw the land. So that is, I use this brush because it kind of looks like grass. Okay, let's continue filling that in. it's filled in, I'm going to choose a slightly darker color so that I can add some depth into that land. And I'm going to trace it on like the edges and then a little bit on the inside there. And now I'm going to choose an even darker color to just make it look like it's actual land, add a lot of depth using multiple colors. Now I'm going to use the blend tool. It's a pretty big brush and I'm going to have like a really low opacity. And the blend brush is also Little Pine. We're going to have it look like kind of soft and look like more of a cohesive piece of land. I'm going to continue blending. I'm going to add a bit more of the original color on there because it looks too dark kind of, so I'm going to add a bit more of that. After that looks good, I'm going to repeat the same steps in the other pieces of land. Now in the same layer as the land, I'm going to be now doing the snow. I'm going to go back into painting, we're still in the drawing section, and I'm going to click Blackbird. And I'm going to change the color to white. So I'm going to first draw just like one layer with the Blackbird, and I'm going to lower the size a bit and do that. I'm going to do the same thing to the top as well. Then I'm going to use like a light gray or so to add more depth to the snow. Now let's use the blend brush on the snow. The blend brush is now Blackburn as well, so that the snow will look cohesive. Now let's remove the sketch layer and the land layer so that we can focus more on the water. So now I'm going to change into more or less a darker blue than the original, and I'm going to go into the element section in like oceans. So I'm just gonna scatter it all over the earth first, and I'm going to add a few different colors. I'm going to add like a lighter blue, and now with that land it looks like Neptune. And then we're going to use the blend brush, any blend brush will work, to blend it in a little bit. Then I'm going to be using the drawing and add some blackburns. I'm going to add a bit of the color there, some light blue, then some darker blue. I'm going to blend that in with the blackburn brush. That's going to make it look kind of like liquefied or liquidy. You can stop wherever you need to, but to me, this looks good. It looks kind of liquidy, and now I'm gonna go back into the oceans brush and add that ocean texture again. I'm gonna add a different type of blue so that it'll stand out. I'm gonna have like 50-60% opacity, maybe even lower, and I'm gonna just lightly press my pencil on there, and you're able to have the ocean texture. Now I'm going to add the land layer back, and now I'm going to delete the sketch layer. And also we're going to merge the land layer and the water layer together. Now we're going to just change the size. We're going to make the earth a little bit smaller and then tilt it a little bit towards the right. And now I'm going to be opening a brush to the element section again, and I'm going to go to clouds. I'm going to click that and go to the and set it to white. We're gonna open a new layer for that, and we're just gonna randomly scatter some clouds. We're gonna put like a swirl right in the center, in a small size, and then we're gonna increase it to a bigger size, and then we're gonna scatter more clouds everywhere else. It's just scattered around. It doesn't have to be anywhere specific. Now your earth should look like this, and we're gonna add cirrus clouds by switching the brush to oceans. So we're gonna add a bit of that on top. And after adding the clouds, your earth should look like this. We're gonna merge those, the cloud layer and the earth layer together, and adjust the size of the earth with what I need. I'm gonna rotate it just a little bit more. And now I'm gonna move this a little bit to the right and just adjust it to how it can look like, how it looks best. Now I'm gonna open another layer right under it, and I'm gonna be adding a little light on the side. So I'm gonna set it to airbrush, a soft airbrush, and I'm gonna change the color to light yellow and have pretty low opacity. And we're gonna put kind of like a shine on the left side of the earth. And we're gonna blend it with the soft airbrush as well, so that the layer is more even. And now we're going to focus more on layer 2, with more of, we're going to add a bit more in the luminance section. I'm going to go back into the nebula brush, and we're going to add a bit more nebula on the sides and increase it a little bit more. And that's basically it. Now you're done with the earth. And that's it with the earth. I hope that this tutorial helped you. And that's it. I'll see you next time. Bye!